In this how-to, we are going to learn how to select all records from the grid view. Generally, you might have seen in your inbox where you would be provided one checkbox at the top in the header of your emails, and when you click on this checkbox, all the records or all your mails in the inbox gets selected. So we are going to achieve the same functionality here. So in order to do that, what I have done is that first I have created one grid view. So here is my grid view code, as you can see, and then apart from the grid view I have some JavaScript functions. So let me just copy paste the JavaScript function as well here. Please hold on. Copy, paste, and then we are, yes. Now let me format this code so that it will look good and it will be easily understandable for us. So here it goes. In this grid view we have added one template field called select, and in the header template of this template field, what we have done is we have kept one checkbox and its ID is chk select all, and on click of this particular checkbox we are firing a select all JavaScript function by passing its ID, and in the item template of this template field we have simply a checkbox, one checkbox. Now what we are going to do here is that first let me show you what is inside this select all JavaScript function. So here is the select all JavaScript function, and in this function what we have done is that we have first retrieved the form of this page. So this is my form of the page. I am retrieving using document.forms of 0. Naturally, because there is only one form in this particular page, so this particular forms will be returned and it will be saved into the my form. And then we are also going to return the length of the form. So the length of all elements of this form will be saved into the len field. And then what we have done is that we have let me just now what we have done is that we have first retrieved this chk select all checkbox, because we are writing document.get element by id of id, and this id is nothing but coming as the parameter, and this parameter is nothing but this dot id, so it will be chk select all. So we are checking for the checked property of this particular checkbox. If it is checked, then make it unchecked, means uncheck it, and if it is unchecked, then make it checked. So we are using the ternary operator basically. So it will toggle. If it will be already checked, then clicking on it will uncheck it, and if it is unchecked, then clicking on that checkbox will check it. And then what we have done is that we have created one for loop, and we are looping till the length of the form elements. Now here what we have done is that we are checking for each element of the form, and we are checking that if the type of the element is checkbox. If the type of the element is checkbox, that will be basically all checkboxes that will appear on the page. Then we are looking for it. If it is checked, then make it false, so means uncheck it, and if it is not checked, then make it true. Okay. Now let us see the code behind. So here is the code behind code, or you can say server side code. So let me copy paste it here. Yes. Now let me correct this out. Yes, this, and again here this, and again here this. Fine, cool. So things are looking pretty good now. Now here what we have done is when the page will be loaded for the first time, then it will be not each post back, and we are calling the get data method. In the get data method, as usual, we are just using edu.net to populate the data into the table, and that table is basically, this table is nothing but the data table, and that data table is being set as the data source of the gate view, and then we are calling the data bind method that will basically bind the data into the gate view. Now that's it. Now you must have noticed that there is one button on this particular ASPX page called get selected records, and on the click of this button we have a specified get selected server side method. And in this get selected server side method, what we are doing is that we are looping through all the rows of the gate view, and we are finding the checkbox, and this checkbox we are finding nothing but from the item template, and we are checking if the checkbox is checked, then we are writing the value of that particular row. Okay, so let me show you this so that it will be clear. Naturally, demonstration, with the help of demonstration we can understand it very easily. So let me just run this page. Yeah, because here I have not specified auto generated column equal to false, so columns will be automatically generated, and on top of that, because I have added one a column explicitly, so this column will also be added. You can see here all the checkbox column has been added, and the header checkbox is nothing but this checkbox. Now when I will click this, the header checkbox, what will happen is that select all JavaScript function will fire, and that will basically loop through all the elements of the form, and it will check for its type. If it is checkbox, then it will check it. If it is not already checked, and if it is already checked, then it will uncheck it. So let me do that. You can see that when I am checking it, all the checkbox have been checked. When I am unchecking it, then all the checkbox have been unchecked. Now let me select few of them, and then when I will check it, then you will see that it will do opposite. If it is already checked, then it will uncheck it. You can see here. Now let me click on the get selected records, and you will see that from 1 till 30 all the records has been printed here because of this get selected method. You can see here it is printing the comma separated values. So that's what is printed here.